Hey everybody, Daniel Fusco here, and welcome to today's 2-minute message. The Bible loves to speak about fruitfulness. It's us producing the life of God and His kingdom in our own lives. Now, it's really God producing it, but it's happening in our lives. And what's amazing about fruitfulness, of course, is that the tree that is bearing fruit doesn't get to partake of the fruit, but everybody else is blessed by it. So if you want to be someone who bears fruit, and you should if you're a follower of Jesus, because Jesus said, by this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit, and so you will be my disciples. That's in John 15. If you want to bear fruit, you need to make sure that you are planted in good soil. Most people don't think about that. We always think about the tree, the health of the tree, but really the key to fruitfulness is the soil that we're planted in. Now you read Psalm number 1, and it talks about how the tree is planted by the rivers of water. Now again, being in that fertile soil with water in an arid climate, again, it produces fruitfulness. Now I want to give you real quick 3 types of soil that you need to be planted in order to bear much fruit. First, you need to be planted in the presence of God, right? We live our lives and we know God and we're walking with God and we're communicating with God. Second, you want to be in the soil of God's word, because God has given us His word, the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, that we might grow thereby. And third, that you're planted in the midst of God's people, what the Bible calls church, not a building, but a called out assembly. And if you want to be fruitful, you spend time with God, you spend time in God's word, you spend time with God's people. Listen, you're going to get fruitful, because God uses His own personal presence, His word, and He uses His people to do that work of helping us grow. Iron sharpening iron, all these different things. So listen, we all want to be fruitful. So do me a favor, share this video. I want everyone to make sure that their roots are going down deep into God's personal presence, God's word, and God's people. And in the comment section, how are you doing that right now? I want you to share. Hey, listen, I'm getting plugged back into church after some time away. Hey, listen, I've been reading this part of the Bible. Hey, this is how I've been cultivating my prayer life, my worship life, so that I can really experience God's presence right where I am. And maybe share a little bit of how you see God bearing some special fruit, some unique fruit in your life in this season. And God bless you today.